Police in Brazil are facing international criticism after at least 25 people, including a police officer, were killed in a ferocious gun battle during a drug raid in Rio de Janeiro. This happened yesterday. Our Ian Lee is in London following this and other stories for us from around the world. Ian, what exactly happened in Rio?
Good morning, Amory. The firefight forced residents to take cover in their own homes as bullets flew around the neighborhood. The police were raiding an alleged drug den in what turned into one of the state's deadliest operations to date. Suspected drug traffickers were seen fleeing from roof to roof as police followed. Armored vehicles tried to cut off their escape while helicopters tracked their movements. Police say one officer was killed and the rest were members of a local gang. The state has long suffered from drug-related violence. And after the operation, police seized weapons, including machine guns, handguns, and grenades. But Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch both condemned the operation and loss of life. Next, we move on to the Maldives, where the former president and current Speaker of Parliament survived an apparent assassination attempt yesterday. A bomb exploded outside the family home of Mohammed Nasheed. He was there at the time and suffered shrapnel wounds. Nasheed was quickly rushed to the hospital, and family members say he is responsive. A foreign tourist was also injured in the blast. An investigation is underway now, while no one has claimed responsibility for the attack. Next, we're in Germany, where officials oppose a U.S.-backed plan to waive patents on COVID-19 vaccines. Germany's government said the protection of intellectual property is a source of innovation and must remain so. The EU says it's ready to talk about the idea. Now, supporters of the proposal say it'll help get vaccines out quicker and make it easier for poorer countries to obtain them. The proposal got a tailwind after the Biden administration supported the idea. France and Russia supported it as well, but pharmaceutical companies say the move could jeopardize the vaccine's safety and quality. Finally, we are in Japan, where the call to cancel the upcoming Summer Olympic Games is getting louder. An online petition launched just a few days ago has already gained tens of thousands of signatures. Several cities, including Tokyo, are currently under a state of emergency as COVID cases rise. Recent polls say between 70 to 80% of Japanese citizens want the Games canceled or postponed. And the Olympics had already been postponed once before, but officials say the Games will be safe and secure. Amory, I know how you like fun facts, so I got one for you. Since the modern Olympics opened in 1896, they have only been canceled 3 times, once during World War I in 1916 and twice during World War II in 1940 and 1944.
But I think, Ian, those facts actually sort of reinforce how serious this pandemic is. And I know the thing with Japan is they've kind of been struggling to roll out their inoculation program. I think it's just 2.2% of their population, which is a really slow rollout for, a wealthy country. So I don't blame Japan's, as we all know, somewhat aging population for being kind of concerned about the Games.
And they're really concerned about people descending on the country, too. Athletes, from all over the world, they're worried that that could be another super spreader event.
Yeah, it's so true. Well, the world is watching, and that's not an exaggeration. Ian, thank you.